Memoirs of Charles James Yellowplush, sometime footman in many genteel families. Chapter 1. My first employer. Well, pour commencer, as they say, my life was not always amongst the gilded splendour of the aristocratic world. My origins may be described as humble. Some with unkind minds might describe them as sordid. My mamma called me Charles James Harrington Fitzroy Yellowplush. This was in compliment to several noble families, and to a celebrated coachman whom she knew, who wore a yellow livery and drove the Lord Mayor of London.
This is good gin I'm swigging, and I don't need you spoiling it for me.
Why she gave me this gentleman's name is a difficulty, or rather, why she gave me the name of a part of his dress, namely his yellow plush coat. But call it fate, or just good luck, it meant that I was destined to be a footman from birth. I sometimes wondered if this gentleman who drove the Lord Mayor of London's coach was my father. But when I grew older and asked my mother, she was not illuminating upon the subject.
Let's say your birth is a mystery. Maybe you had a father, maybe you didn't. Maybe you was changed at birth, maybe you wasn't. But as far as them that lives here knows, you're my nephew, and I'm Miss Montmorency. Got that?
We led a strange life. Sometimes Ma was dressed in satin and rouge, and sometimes in rags and dirt. Sometimes I got kisses, and sometimes kicks. Sometimes gin, and sometimes champagne. Sometimes she used to swear at me.
Don't you dare talk to me like that, or there'll be hell to pay! Charles James Harrington Fitzroy Yellowplush!
And sometimes cuddle me.
Who's my boy? Who's my one and only? Charles James Harrington Fitzroy Yellowplush.
So we were either sober or tipsy, starving or guzzling, just as Ma got money and spent it. But all in all, the dear old creature was very good to me. My poor mother died one evening, heaven bless her. She was dead drunk at the time, so at least she died happy. So I was left alone in this wide, wicked world, without so much money as would buy me a penny roll for me breakfast. But there was some amongst our neighbours who took pity on old Sal's orphan, though they burst out laughing when I called her Miss Montmorency. And when I tried to insist that I was her nephew, their mirth knew no bounds. But I was lucky. A benevolent gentleman took pity on me and put me to school. I then became a boot boy in a country villa in Pentonville, where my luxurious bedchamber was under the sink. From this fate I was saved by an elegant gentleman called Mr. Frederick Altamont. He wanted someone to be his tiger, a smartly liveried lad to act as groom and footman.
Well, your master certainly gives you a good character.
Thank you, sir.
And you seem a neat, tidy-looking young man.
I try to be, sir.
You're not scared of riding in a coach?
No, sir.
Nor afraid of cleaning boots and making breakfasts?
No, sir.
Nor of running errands and delivering messages?
No, sir.
Well, I'm minded to take a chance on you, Charles James Harrington Yellowplush.
Charles James Harrington Fitzroy Yellowplush, sir.
Excellent. I like a lad with self-respect.
My new master's vehicle was a light two-wheeled Tilbury, perfect for a gentleman and his manservant. Very proud I was, in a gold-laced hat, a drab coat and a red waistcoat, to sit by his side of an evening when we drove. I began to ogle the girls in the carriages and to acquire that taste for fashionable life which I've had ever since. But for all his good manners, there was something a bit mysterious about Mr. Altamont. His business was something in the city, for he went out every morning at 10 and got out at the City Road.
Well, here we are.
Very good, sir. Shall I come back with the Tilbury to fetch you, sir?
Certainly not.
But it looks like rain, sir.
I tell you no, Charles.
Sir,
What now?
people keep on inquiring of me what you do for a living, and...
And what?
Well, I'd like to be able to give them an answer, sir.
Now, listen, Charles, this is for the first and last time. What I do for a living is my business, and not yours. If you lift so much as a finger to try and find out more, I'll dismiss you on the spot. Understood?
Yes, sir.
The only matter of concern to you is whether I can pay your wages, and I can. So, let's have no more of this nonsense.
And indeed, what he said was true. I was always given my wages and his bills were always paid. Unlike many more...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?